Hello, my fellow YouTubers and subscribers. Welcome to my latest, I guess you could say, trailer review. This is more like just a general discussion on the new trailer for the new Marvel movie, Spider-Man No Way Home, which is Tom Holland's third solo Spider-Man film, and it releases next month in December. So yeah, they released a final trailer recently, which looks awesome. I have to say, I'm very impressed by the trailer. I think that it's got real potential to be Tom Holland's best Spider-Man movie yet. Just wait till a couple more people arrive before I do a further discussion. Let's have a quick drink. So yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home. This is going to be an interesting trailer to talk about. It definitely teased us a lot more than the first trailer did, and the first trailer was still pretty good, but this trailer, this trailer is definitely better. It's definitely more kick-ass. It seems to be more brooding as well, like more, I don't know, emotional. Like one of the opening shots of the trailer is Peter in the rain, looking quite emotional, and it looks pretty dark. So presumably there's going to be some big emotional cost to all this. I mean, what he wants to do obviously is make the world forget he's Spider-Man, and that causes a rupture in time, so to speak. Hence the other villains coming through. And the main things to talk about with this trailer are, of course, the villains. We get to see a lot more of Otto Octavius. I mean, he's my personal favorite Spider-Man villain anyway, and Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man film. So I'm really excited to see him back, and it's nice to see him return after all this time. And there's that joke of them laughing at his name. And then we get to see some other villains as well. We get to see more of Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, and I'm so glad that we've got the original suit back. I know some people complained about that suit being very Power Rangers-esque, but I love it. I mean, it's the Spider-Man Green Goblin that I grew up with. You know, I grew up with the Tobey Maguire films, and you know, they are some of my favorite. You know, they really are, and it's great to see him back. And we hear some of his voiceover as well. I mean, he does obviously sound a bit older, but that's fine. You know, that's natural wear and tear. But it's just so great to hear his voice, and we even see the Sandman. Yeah, well, we see like a big, giant version of his face, which is nice. So if Sandman is going to feature prominently in the film, I wonder if they will address what happened in Spider-Man 3, whether he did actually cure his daughter or not. They probably won't, but if they do, that would be a lovely touch. We also saw Electro. He's wearing a different suit this time, and thank God that he is, because to be honest, I didn't really care for his costume in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I'm sure this movie will more than make up for that. And Jamie Foxx will get the treatment that he deserves from Electro. Oh, hello, Harry. Oh, awesome. I'm going to go and see this movie with two of my best friends, actually, who are Marvel. They are Marvel nutters. Like, not nutters, but they are Marvel geeks. They love Marvel. So they're going to love this film. I hope you and Lucy enjoy. And yeah, what else did we see? We also saw the Lizard as well. I didn't expect the Lizard to be in it. It looks like, from what I imagine is going to be the climax of the film, when Spidey is fighting the villains, the Lizard was jumping out where Sandman was, and then Electro was there as well. And like, there's a lot of action in this trailer, and it does look pretty epic. And it looks like there's going to be some conflict as well between Doctor Strange and Peter as well, obviously, because Strange is the one that casts the spell and he can't necessarily stop it. I mean, wow, yeah, it definitely looks like it is going to be Tom Holland's biggest and best Spider-Man movie yet. I mean, I did like his first two, but they're a little overrated. I think Homecoming was good, but I do find it a little bit boring in places. No, Far From Home was better, but it was still fairly similar in its tone. But this one looks like it's going to be totally different to those two. So, and I think it's definitely going to be the biggest crowd pleaser of the year in Marvel, anyway. And I think that it's just going to blow people away by the looks of it, and it's going to be a great fan service film as well. There's not much else I can say. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks really, really good. I'm very impressed actually with the trailer. More so than I thought I was going to be. My only concern is, have they given away the ending? Because it looks like in this trailer, MJ falls off a building and Peter's reaching his hand out. That, I mean, a lot of other people have said this, and I agree. It gives me vibes of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, because as we know in that movie, Gwen Stacy was killed, spoiler alert, and she fell off a building or a roof, and Spidey was reaching out to catch her. So I hope they don't kill off MJ. Please let her live. We don't need to see MJ die. I think that would be a real bum note to end on. You know, and again, it would just feel like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I don't want it to feel like that, you know? I want it to feel like there's some kind of happiness in the ending. I mean, I'm assuming, you know, Tom Holland is going to play this role forever. You know, he's going to play this role as long as he can. He's clearly loving it, and he's clearly still physically able to do it. So I think I think there's a certainty that Tom Holland will probably do more Spider-Man films in the future. But yeah, I just really hope that they don't kill off Zendaya's MJ, because she's a cute character, and I like their romance, and I think it looks like they're developing the romance a bit more as well from the emotional point of view, which I really like. So yeah, and yeah, I mean, Awesome Productions. I'm pretty sure that Toby and Andrew will appear in it. I mean, you know, if the villains are appearing, I would say we'd be pretty hard pressed not to expect Toby and Andrew. And but they're not going to show them in the trailers. That would be you know, ridiculous. You know, I'd rather them wait till the film comes out to show them rather than show them in the trailer, because they don't want to like tease everything. I mean, they've shown us basically half the villains that are going to be in the film. Yeah, that's true. Maybe Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man could save MJ. Yeah. But yeah, it does look interesting, to say the least. And I just know that this could be Marvel's biggest climax since Avengers Endgame. I mean, it's not going to be as big as Avengers Endgame, but in terms of the amount of villains there are, yeah, it's. I mean, I know that there's been a common criticism in the past of Spider-Man having too many villains, but I mean, there are going to be villains in this film thrown in just for the sake of them being there. But the way they come into the film will make more sense because they're coming in through another universe. So I can kind of buy it more than The Amazing Spider-Man 2's explanation. Even Spider-Man 3 had pretty too many villains, even though I like that movie. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 and the first one, they're my favorites as well. I agree. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I just think it's terrible, and I'm not the only person that thinks that. But if you like it, that's good for you. I mean, I don't even really care for the first one either. The first Amazing Spider-Man is boring as well, but the second one for me is even worse. I don't know if it'll make over $1 billion. I mean, there's a potential it could do. I mean, No Time to Die has made over 700 million, which is pretty good considering it's a James Bond film and it's you know, post-pandemic. I have a feeling maybe No Way Home, it could make more than Bond. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, and also it's being released in December. So, yeah, where nothing else is going to compete with it. So, I think it's got a good chance to make a lot of money. I don't know if about $1 billion, but I think it will do very well. Yeah, I'm not convinced otherwise. Lizard is kicked by Uncle Ben. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're on about. But yeah, I'm very impressed with the trailer, and great to see Alfred Molina come back. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold on this movie. I just want to see it now. And the date today is the 18th of November. So literally just under a month to go. This comes out the 17th of December, I think just before Christmas. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And it's nice to have it on the big screen again. And especially since the easing of COVID restrictions, it was probably right to to delay it until Christmas or late December, because Ben is a ghost. Okay, but the trailer shows him jumping off the. I honestly, unless you're trying to make a joke, I don't quite know what you're on about. Sorry, but yeah. So yeah, I don't have much more to say about this. What do you guys think of the trailer? Please comment down below. Let me know. And yeah, I will be back in 1 month to review Spider-Man No Way Home. Possibly with spoilers, possibly without. I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of spoilers. So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to blow Eternals out of the water. I think by the time this movie comes out, Eternals would have been forgotten. It already is forgotten as far as I'm concerned. No, I don't think the backlash for Eternals will hurt No Way Home. I think Spider-Man is more popular anyway. There's always going to be an audience for Spider-Man, no matter what happens. But Eternals, it was released at the wrong time. It really was, and I think they should have approached it as a Disney Plus series. But I've already talked about that in the review. But yeah, thank you very much all for watching this video, and thanks to the people in the live chat, and stay tuned in 1 month when I review Spider-Man No Way Home. So until then, I'm Mr. TARDIS11. Thank you for watching. See ya. Bye for now.